Alrighty. You know the bad part? I'm not able to tag. That's not good. Let's see if I can add.
People told me.
Alright. So I'm trying to take a minute, y'all, to see if I can like tag a couple of people on here. And then we will get started. Let's see. Alright, so let's see. What is your name?
Chatriva.
Tell them about our shirts.
So what happened was the title of this book is just so lit. I'm like, you know what, we need to get shirts. It's no way we can be talking about side chicks and don't get a shirt. So I ordered a shirt and here we are. Y'all see these shirts? Showing out. Y'all actually can order one if y'all want one.
Yes, you definitely can order the shirt too. That is right. How much a shirt? $22
for shirts. Showing out. Y'all see me showing out with side chicks. Stop hating side chicks.
Mm-hmm.
But you only can wear a shirt if you don't hate a side chick. If you still hate a side chick, you still got stuff going on, then you definitely can't get one.
Oh wow. It's a requirement.
It's a requirement to wear this shirt. You gotta be done with it. You gotta be over it.
I think I'm getting it. It's tagging. It's working. Yeah, it's working. Alright, I think I did it. I think it's on there.
Hey y'all.
Hey everybody. Can y'all hear us? I know you can, but I just want to ask that question because I can hear myself. I feel like I'm too loud. I'll make sure we ain't blowing y'all ear off. Okay. I think I did great with all the tagging. It looked like it went through. I think all that's fine. Okay, y'all want to support us? We need you to like. We need you to put some hearts in there. We need you to share.
You can actually put sad faces if you feel like it.
You can put a sad face or an angry face.
Because a lot of y'all mad.
You can do that. That's right. You definitely can do that. So start supporting us. Start sharing it right now. And start liking. Start putting hearts. If you got any questions, you can put some questions on there too. But we'll see if we can get to them. We're going to be a while. We're going to take our time because this book is like so juicy that we're going to take our time. This is a 2-day interview. This is part 1. Tomorrow we'll be here at the same time doing a part 2 to this live. And we got other announcements too. So we're going to be hanging in this subject for a while. And that is the truth. Okay, we looking good. Hey D. I see you. I see you. I thought I saw a mother on here.
Trust me, she'll be down in 3 minutes. She everywhere.
She everywhere.
She everywhere.
Cool.
Don't forget to share, like, give us some hearts.
Yes.
And definitely put some sad faces.
Yes. Please do that. I got extra sound. Let me take this down.
The reason why I said put sad faces is because when I was making posts, it was so many people so angry in the comments, and they was actually clicking the sad face.
Yeah.
So today would be a good day for you to do that.
Oh, I see you. Hey, Mom.
I told you she was coming. She's everywhere.
I see you. Okay, so I think I got everything set up pretty good. The sound sounds good. It looks clear enough. And I think we are ready. We got people on here. And I was able to tag some other pages, so that's good. So I think we're ready to get started. So welcome to Loving You for Life show. Clap your hands. Man, I had this idea like all year long. I don't know how long it's been.
Oh, yeah.
Was it all year? You know, But you have to help me because I don't remember everything in my life.
It was actually last year, coming into the year.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, last year, coming into this year, I started thinking about doing this show. I did not know what I wanted to do. I did not know exactly like what the shows would be about, but I knew I wanted to do something because everybody's been doing something. But it's been like, how can I say, practical. I want to do something spiritual and practical, just add it all together because we are spiritual and human. So we do need to bring that together. So that's the thing that I want to do. And then this lady over here has been writing so many books. She became an author. I said, this is the first show kickoff with this book because it is getting so much attention. I hope that you all have purchased your book. Stop Hating Side Chicks is the name of the book, and you still got time to purchase the book. Let them know how they can purchase this book.
So you can purchase two ways. You can go on Amazon and you can purchase that way, or if you want to sign a copy, you can purchase from me. You can inbox me on Facebook, and I'll send y'all out a copy. And I won't forget to sign.
Yeah, and get it signed.
That's important. The important part is to have it signed.
That is important. I agree. So yeah. So we welcome you to the show. We thank you for being here. We ask you to relax and stay with us for a while. And we're gonna have it up here for a while so y'all can be able to watch it. Hey, is that Leo in the house? Is that Leo? I think I got a good memory. I think that's Leo. So we thank you for all being here, and I just want to interview her. I want to talk to her about this book that she wrote. I want to know what was the backdrop. I want to know what she was thinking. And then I want to let you know, I never told you what I thought, right?
No.
I got to tell her what I thought too. So first things first, this book is by Chatriva Kennedy. It is called Stop Hating Side Chicks. And when did this book come out?
It came out a long time ago in my head.
In your head. You know, it always happens in your head first.
It happens in your head first.
Yeah.
But it came out June the 6th, if I'm not mistaken. What you want me to tell how?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I actually had this topic is not something that I just came up with when I wrote the book. Me and Queen, we've been talking about this for maybe the last couple of years. We actually done went live. Y'all can go back to some of our lives.
That is
we
true.
talked about this, and I talked about it by myself. But what really made me put the words in the book was the group that we're in, Woman to Woman, Loving You for Life, the women's group. For the last 6 months, the topic, it gets like 60, 70 comments.
Yeah.
And when I say it be so juicy, it be so many different comments, so many different women from so many different backgrounds with so many different opinions to it. So I sat and I used to watch all this stuff, and I just couldn't believe it that a lot of women are so angry when they hear the word side chick. It's like it's a hatred for a woman that sleeps with another woman's man, husband, whatever you want to call him. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, let me put this book together. So I was telling the Queen, like, you know what, I'm gonna get a quick book for 2 reasons. I said I'm gonna get a quick book together for the women on the page, because I think sometimes when you on Facebook going back and forth, sometimes you don't really understand. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I'm gonna get a book together for them. So the second reason why I came up with the book was I was trying to learn how to self-publish to see if I can do it myself with a small book first.
Right.
So I'm like, let me try. So I really didn't even promote it. If y'all really can look on my page, I really was not promoting it. The women in the group knew that I was doing it because it was really dedicated to them. But I actually was trying to challenge myself to see if I actually can publish a book myself. So that's actually where it came about. But I've been talking about this forever. Anybody that know me know this area is my strong area.
Yeah.
It's my strong area.
And strong area too.
I
was gonna ask you. I was like thinking of stuff that I was gonna ask her and everything, and I'm like, I was gonna ask you, why did you write the book? Like, why did you write it? And then as soon as I was thinking about that, I saw this post that one of our queens put into our women's page talking about Nicole Murphy. Got her pictures taken with her kissing someone else's husband. How you gonna kiss Sunshine's husband like that? That was just like, I couldn't believe it. But anyway, I said, I'm not gonna even ask you this dumb question. That was really a dumb question I was gonna ask you, because it's happening everywhere, every status, poor, just don't matter, poor to rich. It doesn't matter. It don't even matter about money or nothing like that. This is the topic. This is the headline. This is why you watch the bloggers and the juicy gossip, because one of these stories is going to be in there. It's always shocking to hear that somebody else has been violated, betrayed, or it's probably just shocking to find out that somebody was not faithful.
Yeah.
Why did that turn us on? Mentally, of course.
Because it's drama.
It's just drama. It's just drama.
It's just drama. You can post something
Yeah.
about drama, and everybody gonna like, comment on it. But you can post something positive, and a lot of people not gonna comment on it,
Yeah.
depending on what type of platform you have.
Right.
But some people are just drawn to negativity.
Wow.
This is.
And that lets me know, it makes sense on why you wrote the book, because when we was in our women's group, a lot of our posts about God, about Jesus, about positivity, those posts just kind of went to the side. You barely get a like on them. But if I put something about adultery, cheating, side chicks, all that type of stuff, it gets so many comments and likes. So this is real. This is what's going on. This is what's popular. And it's going to be like that, I think, for a very long time, until each individual makes some changes. But as a whole, this is a big deal. Definitely so. So tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do, and what you're doing and what you're working on, besides an author. We know you're an author. What else you got going on?
Oh man, that seems like that's it for me right now. That's all
that's big.
I've just been in that thing, just trying to find out how to become better in it. But I'm actually, I'm a CNA. I've been a CNA for the last 14 years.
CNA?
Maybe, look, about 14 years I've been a CNA. And I have been saying forever that I wanted to write a book. I think I've been saying for the last 14 years I wanted to write a book. And actually the book will be dropping that I have been saying that I wanted to write next week. But aside from me trying to become a successful author, I'm trying to get into, a lot of y'all may know I'm HIV positive, so I'm trying to get off into that field of working in the HIV community and doing more in that area. Yeah. Trying to get deeper and back in ministry, trying to get back in the word, and just trying to find myself. That's all I'm doing. Yeah. And I'm trying to create a business for my kids. That's important to me right now, to teach them, how to be entrepreneur. So other than that, I have not been. This is how it is for me. I've been down and depressed and sad for so many years with so many ideas, and now that I'm free, I'm like coming for the world. I'm like ready. I'm not ready to take over the world. So I'm doing a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff in mind.
Right. I was checking into like other books I went through, because I went to Amazon. I never went to Amazon for a book before. You like the first. I never go to Amazon for a book.
Wow.
I'm usually like just buying something, anything. And I was looking to see if it was other books, something like this. Title-wise, it sounds like it's familiar or it compare, but when you read some of the introductions and when you read some of the samples of the book, it's totally different. Mm-hmm. One thing I noticed that was different was the judgment. There is like no judgment in this book whatsoever compared to some of the other books that talks about this same thing. It was bashing in the books, or they was making light of it, or they was agreeing. It was like, it was lifting it up more than conviction and revelation and illumination. Because you make me want to look at this bigger than what it is. You made me look at myself. You made me look at that woman, that man, and then you made me even care about the people who was doing wrong in the book. I can actually see how your mindset will lead you to this and to that, and it was really deep because of that. So I just wanted to tell you that.
The reason why I did it that way is because, of course, see, when I kept posting this, everybody was not making fun of it, but I think the title was misunderstood. Yeah. So a lot of people thought that we was encouraging it or we was lifting it up, but it's actually not lifting it up. If somebody is telling you to stop hating anything, that's a good thing, to stop hating something. But for me to write it, and as I was writing and putting it together, I thought back on when I was a side chick. Mm-hmm. I thought back when I was getting cheated on, and I talked to the side chicks on the phone. And I never really judged them. But then when I became a wife, I did. So I had to take a look at myself and what I accepted in my life to be able to actually understand a side chick. So this is what helped me understand it was, I guess that's mercy, right?
That is mercy.
I had to understand it by looking at myself.
Yeah.
So that's what helped me really put it in perspective like that.
Right. And that's another thing too. Let y'all know, from the time that we started this event, so many women was contacting me. I'm talking about in the worst way. I'm like, what? People was contacting me and they was going off about it, and how could you talk about a book that says stop hating side chicks? I mean, it was like immediately people thought that I was for it. I'm like, I'm interviewing the person who wrote the book. They don't care. This doggone topic, this title is just so powerful for people to look at that I think emotionally they start looking at it. I don't think they look at this with mental knowledge. I think they look at it quickly and they go into their heart, their experiences, what they don't want to happen to them, what did happen to them, and what could happen to them. But some kind of way people get under their skin talking about this. The insecurities comes out. And I am happy that me and you can talk about this today and for years without getting so doggone emotional. Being able to have an intelligent conversation about something that make you want to cringe. And for a lot of women, it's our worst nightmare. We don't want this to happen to us. So stop hating side chicks. To me, it made me want to get back to my word. It made me want to get back in the Bible. It made me want to check my Christianity, because this can be anybody. This is a person. This is not a thing. Side chicks is a person. And how in the heck could I say that I love everybody, Loving You for Life Ministries, and hate a person who does wrong, who does sin, who falls short, who's doing something destructive to themselves and others? How can I hate people? This can be anybody right here. So you think about everything that's wrong, everything that's a sinful, the things, and put that person in front of it. We supposed to love everybody and allow God to do the separation and the division between what's wrong and what's right. We pray, we fight against sin, but we do not hate people. We don't hate this side chick, murderer, and everybody else you can think of. It's just not what we are supposed to do. So it brought love back in my heart. It brought the grace and the mercy back. And it made me think about love comes first. Love is the greatest commandment. Now let's deal with some issues. So let me read something. I marked this off in the book. I know she knows it, but I'm just going to read it anyway. And I cut my mic off because I had got a little bit of feedback, so I'm going to try it again. Yeah, I did. So listen, this is page 13, chapter 1. It says, women back then were very submissive and respectful to their husbands. The men and women outside of their marriage, and the wife never knew about it nor looked for it. If she did look for it or found out, was she going to leave? No education, job, nor money. So a lot of times women turned the other cheek and let their husbands do him. These men had whole families outside of their family and took care of both. The outside girlfriend never said a word publicly, nor did she expose him about the life he and her shared. Women back then knew how to play their position to make and keep themselves happy along with their husbands. What in the heck is you talking about? What is you talking about?
Well, growing up, I saw a lot. I saw a lot growing up. And not like in my household, because my mother, she wasn't married. And my mother didn't go through cheating things. But around me, I saw different things. And as I was growing up, I always found out somebody daddy had a whole kid somewhere else. But the mama never said nothing. The mama was cool. And then when you met the other lady, she was cool too.
Yeah.
And as I continue to get older and older, well, I'm not that old, y'all. But I'm just saying, as time progressed, I learned that back then things were different. Men actually ran their households. Men actually led. And because the men led, women really didn't have an education back then. Women really actually took care of the household.
Yeah.
So she wasn't working. She wasn't going to school. She didn't have a girlfriend talking in her ear. She really took care of her house. So for her husband to go out and get some pleasure sometimes, she like, you know what, he get on my nerves. I'm going to let him go ahead and do that.
Right.
Because I need my household to be okay. So I had to write that because it means so much for us right now today, because the households are not being ran like that right now.
Yeah, it's totally different.
It's not being ran that way.
Yeah.
So you got to go back to where this originated from to figure out why it done got out of hand. So I had to really go back first before I really got deep into it.
Yeah.
But this been going on forever. But
Forever.
the women back then was much better than the women right now. Much better.
They kept saying better because they kept quiet.
They kept quiet. Women nowadays they don't keep quiet. They want to like post on Facebook. They want to become friends. They want their friend to become friends with you. It's just a mess. They want to be known in some type of way. Even if they don't say, I'm messing with your dude, I'm messing with your husband.
Right.
They want to make themselves be known in some type of way. And these men are so weak, not all of them, I'm not saying all of them, but some men are so weak, they allow the other woman to do too much. They do too much. Don't have no control.
Right.
There's no control there.
So, as we can see, cheating is old, but the women have changed so far. We can definitely see that.
Yes.
The women back then have more of them had a lack of power, lack of money, wasn't independent, didn't have a say-so
Of nothing.
and didn't choose to have one to sacrifice to make it. So these women were, most of them were in silence. That's a big difference. And now today, we got a lot of power. We got a lot of power. We got a lot of say-so. And I think that's exactly why it's happening. So that kind of makes sense to me. Okay, so let me read this other part too that I had. The men and women are not all on the same level mentally or spiritually, which cause division in the home that leads to cheating for one reason or another. Many times it has nothing to do with sex. It's much deeper than sex, but all roads lead to it. What was you saying in there?
So
You said it has nothing to do with sex sometimes.
a lot of times.
A lot of times.
A lot of times. People find out that they got cheating, their husband cheating, and they automatically think it got something to do with sex. Most times it has nothing to do with sex when it first started out. It could be you got on his nerves today,
Right.
and he is just not confident in himself as a man, and you irritated his soul. So he gonna go outside and he find a chick that make him feel good. She pleases his flesh. And now he talking to her and she's making him feel good. And now that's what it is. She makes him feel good. So he like being around her because she strokes his ego.
Right.
It makes him feel good as a man. So that's something that you don't do because he get on your nerves. Not saying it's your fault, but it's just what it is.
Right.
He outside trying to get some air away from you and he wind up slipping up and liking somebody. And then that leads to sex.
Yeah.
Or it can be a total different thing. He could just meet somebody that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And it just leads to that.
Yeah.
Men don't, some of them don't wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to go and smash Keisha.
Right.
It don't happen that way. It just happens because of the things that they go through within themselves. It has nothing. Women always like, they talk to other women, well, he ain't doing nothing but sleeping with you, and when he done, he come home, he do it. Okay, we ain't had sex in 6 months.
Right.
But we talk every day on the phone.
Right.
You know, we text every day. You know, when he feeling bad, he call me. That's cheating too.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, a lot of women be having it all misunderstood.
Yeah.
Misunderstood.
It always comes from a certain place. Okay, let's get this out the way. It's natural for anybody to be attracted to someone else. That's just natural. So we got that part out the way. He can feel attraction towards a woman, and it's just that simple. But the choice to do it, it has something to do with what's going on inside of him. Like you just said, his weakness, what he's not getting, or what he wants. Or even if he just wants his ego stroke or wants some praise. It's for so many different reasons why they cheat. Should women ever feel like it was something that they can do to stop their moment of choice from ever happening?
Never, ever, ever. It's impossible for you to do anything about a cheating man or a cheating woman, a cheating person. A lot of times we change our hairstyles. We go get our nails done. We change our hair, our clothes, and we try to go outside and make them mad. And we try to not answer phones. And we do all of these things to try to stop him from doing the things that he's doing and get attention. But it ain't got nothing to do with what you're doing. It's nothing you can do.
Right.
He can change his phone number. He can change jobs. He can stop going outside every day. It does not matter what that man do. If he want to cheat, he gonna cheat, and it has nothing to do with you and what you say at all.
Right.
He's just gonna get better at it.
Or get better at it. But there's nothing that woman can do to stop that. Do y'all hear that? Sin is a choice. Cheating is a choice. Adultery is a choice that only that person can decide to do. Nobody can help them do it. Nobody can make them do it. Nobody can stop them from doing it. They can only do it for themselves. And this made me think about Beyonce, because I had my lemonade experience. Love me some lemonade. And I remember when the CD first dropped. You want to know what I said? How in the heck could Beyonce get cheated on? That's what I said. And that brings me to what you're talking about now. It's nothing you can do. A man gonna do. You know, I'm looking at Beyonce like she's the queen of queens. Finest. She could pop it. She could drop it. She got money. She is a superstar. She's an idol. She's a legend. Beyonce, how can Beyonce get cheated on? That's what I actually thought in my head. I'm like, if Beyonce can get cheated on, anybody can get cheated on.
It was easy for Beyonce to get cheated on.
It was so easy, wasn't it?
It was easy. That was an easy day.
It
was easy. It's the things that's going on within Jay-Z that he have not figured out. And money can't cover up some things.
No, it can't.
A lot of times people don't understand. We see stars going through the same thing that we go through, and we be like, I can't believe she.
Yeah.
Just because they got money and they're successful, that don't mean that they have sinful desires. And they desire other people. It has nothing to do with it. What you got, what you have, and what you do has nothing to do with sin.
Yeah.
It all leads to sin.
Yeah. Now this right here, I think I called you to say, girl.
At work, when I was at work,
I called you. Because I'm like, girl.
Oh my God.
You wrote something here. And not only did I say that, I'm like, dang, it is so true. I was sitting back trying to think about somebody or some man. I can't think of a couple who haven't experienced cheating. I was like in my head when I was thinking when I was younger. Let me just read it. When I was growing up, everybody cheated. I mean everybody. Well, let me rephrase that. I can't tell you one man I know while growing up that was faithful to their woman. If it wasn't a woman they were cheating with down the hall or on another floor or building, he was cheating with that drug he was addicted to. That was deep. Because that's when you think about in your childhood, like, yeah, cheating was everywhere. You saw it. You even seen them together. And we knew not to say certain things.
You better not.
You better not. Silence. So the silence has been broken if you think about women from generation to now. We are breaking the silence. Women are speaking up.
But not in the right way.
But not in the right way.
Not in the right
The majority of the time it's not in the right way. Now think about this. It's so amazing how you even read in the Bible the women were different. They were silent. They were quiet. They spoke at home. Now we breaking away from that and we're speaking up and we speaking out. Now we gotta learn how to talk. We gotta learn how to talk.
And listen.
And listen. Because now we got this power and this strength to talk out loud. But what we saying?
Nothing.
We gotta be careful what we saying. That's deep. Okay, now I gotta get to this good part. Are you ready?
I stay ready.
Are you ready? Okay. I want to talk about the 3 different types of side chicks, right? It's 3?
Yes.
Okay, it's 3. Tell us the 3.
So 3 types of side chicks. The one that didn't know. The one that the
one that didn't know.
The first one is the one that didn't know. She just somehow she got involved and it was too late for her to back out. But she fell in love. She fell in love.
You know, a lot of side chicks fall back on this one. This is like their excuse line. I didn't know.
I know that.
Ignorance.
This the one that they always say. You know, I didn't know. The sign's always there, but for whatever reason, she is the one that she didn't know he was involved with somebody, and when she found out, she could not back out because she had feelings. The second side chick is the one that do not care. She do not care about you. She do not care about him. She does not care about anything. She want what she want, and it ain't always sex. It could be something else. And the last side chick is the one that want him. She is the most dangerous to me. The one that want him. Because she will do and say whatever she needs to do or say to make him believe that she is perfect for him.
Okay, we gotta break these down.
I did.
No.
I did.
We gotta break these all the way down. Because we is talking about the side chick. I need for this side chick to know who she is. This is like deep right here.
I used to be all 3.
Here we go. Now that's another thing I was gonna tell you too. That they kind of merge into each other depending on how long you stay with the man. Because I was thinking about that. You got some side chick. I hate calling the women side chicks. I can't think of another name. The other woman? I don't know.
Yeah, the other one.
The other woman. Okay, but I was thinking back to like some of the women I know who are in these situations, and those that been in it for like 2 years or more, they merging into different ones, different stages of these 3 that you're talking about. Okay, so let's talk about the first one. The one that didn't know. This is the only part. I want to read all of it, but I can't. I can't.
Y'all gotta get the book yourself.
Listen to this. This is part of this woman. The woman cares about him in every way that his main woman could never imagine. She cares about the main woman, the wife, the kids, the bills, everything that is connected to this man. She loves whatever he loves. She will not spill his secrets, and he doesn't have to worry about her at all. She don't call or text unless he does it first, nor ask questions. She listens to him and does everything to make him happy in both relationships. She considers as the perfect side chick because she makes things very easy for him, and these kind of men love easy. Let me tell you something. This made me think about when you talked about the woman from back in the day who keeps silent. This was kind of like her.
Yeah.
This was kind of like her. So then I thought about it another way. So this is the kind of woman that harbors the sin. This kind of woman. So y'all think about this really good. If you are the woman that we talking about right now, the characteristics of this kind of woman, that means you are the kind of woman that harbors his sin. You actually keep his evil doing a secret for your own pleasure. That's kill, deep. Steal, destroy. That is really deep. That means you are a sin keeper.
But it's a sin keeper, but in natural terms, we call it a secret keeper.
A secret keeper. That's deep. That means you walk around day to day in your life and you keep the sins of someone else's man so you can have your pleasure to yourself. Do you hear how demonic that is? And not how demonic that is, but how much of a responsibility that is? Is you getting paid?
She cares about the kids, the bills.
She cares about the kids. She don't want to be like, take him some of this cough syrup.
When her birthday is, I'm gonna make sure that
putting his seatbelt on in the car.
Go home because she gonna be tripping.
And this woman thinks that she is justified. She thinks that she's being a great person to him at the same time. All right, let's talk about this woman that don't know. Why she don't know? Oh, I'm serious. Why she don't know?
She don't know because she don't want to know.
She don't want to know.
The signs is always
I need to make sure your mic is, because I need all that.
The signs is always there. A woman can never, this is just what I believe. A woman could never say she don't know that a man is involved with somebody else. And if that, I don't know if that's possible, but from what I have experienced, it's no way in the world that you can't know because the signs there. It's always signs there. It's just we look with our hearts and not our minds. We're looking for the wrong thing. We're looking for what makes us feel good. Look for what make him feel good. Look. We're looking at it wrong.
Yeah.
The spirit is looking at it wrong.
That's deep.
It could be a call he made. It could be y'all supposed to win somewhere. It could be anything.
Yes.
That will let you know that he has somebody else.
She don't want to know.
Why would she want to know?
Yeah, this is a woman
because
that don't want to know.
if she really finds, if she has to know that, then it's like, I'm involved with that.
Yeah.
That's gonna make her look at herself. And women hate to look at themselves.
Right.
They hate to look at themselves.
And then you even ask them, are you in a relationship? Where you live? You ask them all those questions.
I was with my cousin.
Yeah. All that good stuff. You don't know where he at night. And you still won't go further and investigate. Because it's going to mess up what you got going on. So you turn the other way. You don't know because you don't want to know. And I think, let me know. I think in 2019, I don't want to hear no excuses about you not knowing. Because cheating is at an all-time high. You are responsible to look and investigate before you open your legs. This is about leg opening. That's what this is about.
Bottom line.
You are responsible to investigate this man that you don't know. And you need to get to know him before you go further. But we don't want to get to know him.
A lot of times, we don't get to know people. I done had so many people tell me that they knew my man.
So just having sex without getting to know people.
People just tell me that they know somebody that I don't even know.
Right.
Or I done heard people say, oh, I know him better than his. How?
Yeah.
like, you can never honestly say you know anybody. Period. Right. Your man, your kids, your friend, your job. I don't care who it is. You can never honestly know anybody, because when they wake up in the morning, certain time they change, they grow. Sometimes they don't feel like it, and people behavior change. So you can never honestly know a person.
Right.
But what you can know is if they have somebody that they screw it up than you. Right. You can definitely know that.
You know, it seems like you almost gotta believe that they do have somebody, and then find out that they don't. Like, you gotta go in. You got somebody. Now let's find out if you don't. Feel like that's what we gotta do now. That's the type of situation that it is right now. You gotta investigate and find out. However, this woman don't know that he has someone, and she didn't caught feelings. She messed up, or did she?
No, she ain't messed up.
And why you say that's not a mess up?
Because she got what she wanted.
She got what she wanted.
She got what she wanted.
She wanted him.
You know, when you going for a job, you put your resume in, you figure out what's going on, you figure out how to do the job the best way you can.
Yeah.
That's the same way you do when you dating and you messing around with somebody. You have to figure out if that's a good fit for you. So if you get into something and then you find out it ain't really a good fit, but now you done caught feelings, that's your fault.
Yeah.
You should have properly investigated.
Right. You know, you'll actually believe that you're not a side chick because you wasn't a side chick when you started. So you'll start telling yourself that. Like, I'm not really a side chick because I didn't even know that this was happening. I fell in love with somebody and I happened to find out that I was a side chick. So now, since I'm a side chick, I got to make a choice.
The lies we tell.
To ourselves.
It's always like that. You have to tell lies to yourself to make yourself feel better.
Yeah, you can't do stupid stuff if you're sane.
Then you got to tell your friends about it, and they going to know. Like, you gotta make it sound better.
This kind of woman tells herself over and over that she is going to stop messing with him and feels bad about what she's doing. But yet she continues doing it time after time. She feels trapped in this situation. The man makes her feel good in one way or another. It's not always sex. I love when you say that, because a lot of relationships starts off emotionally. It's not always about sex. Sometimes they just have chemistry. And I even put a question, I think I did it some years ago. I think I had asked something to the point of, can your man have chemistry with another woman? Yes, they can have that. They can have chemistry. There's a lot of souls and spirits out here that connects. And sometimes it be a connection and not even sexual, or not at that sexual point. That's deep. All right, so this is the woman who cares, and now she keeps secrets. She follows. She following suit. She's in training.
Yeah, I talked about that too.
Amazing. She's in training. That's deep. Well, what usually happens to these type of relationships?
You know, lately things been changing. You know, I've been watching and talking to different people. Things has been changing lately. Some people stay side chicks forever. But some side chicks actually win what they be looking for. Yeah. And all the times we be like, what she winning? What she winning? She winning what she wants. She knows she got cheating. She knows she's winning the cheater. But for some reason she feels that she's better and that she can make him be the man he want to be.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, that's what they come up with in their heads.
Right.
So in some cases, they turn out to be the relationship.
Yeah.
Is it a healthy relationship? Is it a just relationship? It's the type that they want and they desire.
I even like that you said that this woman a lot of times, I'm paraphrasing right now, is the one that'll tell the man, don't leave your wife. She lied too.
Because when you tell him don't leave her, he like, well, she get on my nerves.
Oh God, you said this woman desires a serious committed relationship but knows she can't have one. That's deep on that level. But she is willing to continue being involved with this man because he makes her happy and feel good. She, in so many ways, feels sorry for him, because that is true. I've talked to a lot of women, and they say that he wouldn't even be with her if it wasn't for this.
He wouldn't be with her if it wasn't for the kids. He only with her for the kids.
And he bought a house, and he bought a car already, and he been in a relationship 20 years. All that.
He can't leave because his name is on mortgage.
He can't leave. And she feels sorry for him. You see, that's manipulation.
Because he done convinced
her. That's emotional
abuse.
That is manipulation. Big time. Okay, let me finish this part. She in many ways feels sorry for him because she believes he doesn't want to be with the main chick, but he can't walk away because of the children, regardless of how unhappy she makes him. She thinks that he is in a trapped life. Wow, that's so deep, because that is so true. Y'all be thinking he trapped.
Did you just say?
He not trapped, because they be lying like that. Somebody lied to me like this. She thinks that he is in a trapped life he don't want, but have to stay because of the family. She believes everything this man say. You know, and that person becomes her savior, and all her morals and values and everything that she ever stood for changes because this man has now took headship over her.
And another thing, like a lot of times people don't understand everything that when they do with another chick that they the topic of a discussion. Everybody talking about you?
Yeah.
You thinking he getting with her talking about you? Maybe when you make him mad and they've been together for a while. If she the side chick that been around for a while, he may call like, okay, you know, Kim been getting on my nerves, you know, and try to ask for some advice. Yeah. But if it's just a dude, ain't nobody thinking about you.
Yeah.
Nobody thinking about you, your kids, or none of that.
Yeah.
They thinking about, they doing them. They not thinking about you. You is not the topic of the discussion.
Yeah. You know what the scary part is? I'm in the main woman here, because when I was reading this, y'all, I was in everybody's shoes. I was trying to jump in and out of everybody's shoes because I don't want to be biased. You know what I was thinking about with this type of woman? The one that didn't know? I thought about the main woman, because I'm thinking about her like, well, dang. Main woman don't even know that he got a whole relationship. They're relational. People get mad when you say that. But they are relational, so they have a relationship. Main woman don't even be knowing that. Because this type of side chick is so good at what she do, she's loyal, and he's her savior now. So the main woman never knows. But if it was a chance that the main woman found out that this kind of woman was in his life, he would do the whole dance of I'm done, and this woman never dies.
Yeah,
that's deep.
Because
this one is relationship.
She don't call.
She don't even call.
She don't call. She don't text. She don't Facebook. They not friends.
So she gonna be the one that say. She gonna be the one that talk to the main one. Be like, girl, that's my friend. We just friends.
That's my homie.
That's my homie.
That's my homie.
Girl, relax. I don't want him.
Girl, he get good advice.
I just laugh like that.
He get good advice.
He gives good advice. That's deep.
That's crazy.
So this sucker right here, this can last until the day one of them die. It could.
No, it could, but
their connection.
See, you kind of liking
I'm all in it.
You liking the one that didn't know. I
don't like her.
Not liking her, but you kind of like into her role because you know her title. They saying what title? These are titles.
Yeah,
they titles. The one that wants him.
Let's get to that. No.
But she's important.
No.
She's important. I don't really like her.
No, because she moving too fast. Okay, I got to go to this one. You hold that. The next woman, y'all ready for woman number 2? Y'all put number 2 on there. We finna hit number 2. And I'm going to read some of y'all stuff in a minute. We finna hit number 2 real quick. The woman that don't care. She's a beast. She's a beast. She's a beast. Do you know I saw myself in number 1 and number 2? I'm like, she's a beast right here. This woman right here, she don't even need girlfriends. She shouldn't even be around people. This is not the one.
Oh my God, she should be around people?
Yeah, she wake up and don't care. I'm scared for her to be around me. It was scary, but I saw myself in her. This is the cold-hearted one. I felt like it was a horror movie, and here's the one who doesn't care and poisons all the drinks because she's trying to kill one person, and it's okay if she kills 30. The one who don't care. Okay. I gotta read my stuff, and then I'm gonna let you go in. This is the one that don't care. If she is confronted about him, she will say something along the lines of, ask your man. I don't have nothing to do with that. That's your man. That's your problem. If you are doing what you're supposed to do, I'm done. Go ahead. I can't even go, because she don't care. She don't care what she tell at the same time. Yeah. So introduce us to the woman that don't care.
So her response, she the type that's not really gonna answer a question, cause you know we all say I ain't finna call no side chick. What I'm gonna? Yeah, we calling. Stop lying. Y'all probably not calling now, but y'all been called before. Right. Calling her is like the most irritating thing ever because she's gonna aggravate your spirit and say everything. But yeah, I slept with him last night. Well, her response is telling you, if you was doing what you're supposed to be doing, my number won't be in this phone. If you was doing If anything, she's gonna come up with anything. I don't care. I don't mess with him. What makes you think that? Ask him. Like, she is so nasty. Like, I really don't like her. She's so nasty. She don't care. And she really don't like him either.
She don't even like him.
She
I found that out too.
She don't like him.
She don't care about nothing and nobody but herself.
And it's not even only sex for her. It's not only she's dealing with him for sex.
Yeah.
She could be dealing with him because she likes his personality. She likes swag. They drink. They smoke buddies. Like, it could be for so many different reasons, but she don't like him either. She really don't. She don't like herself.
Right.
She don't like herself, and she like destroying other people.
Wow.
She's horrible.
She's horrible.
She's horrible.
Because, you know, the first woman did have a heart.
Yeah,
She had a piece.
Yeah, she did.
She a little twisted, but she had a piece.
But this one here,
This woman don't even worship the man like number one did.
she don't even call him. He calls her. Them the kind that's, to me, the bougie kind, the ones that's so sophisticated, that got everything going for themselves, but they're actually miserable and they want love so bad, and they've been mistreated on so many different levels that they don't want to allow a man that close to them. So they use men for what they're worth, and usually it's sex or time because they got their own money, so they don't need that. So them women are just the most bitter women to me.
You actually say something like that. You said a lot of times this type of woman has been hurt badly before and don't have time nor energy for it again. She's okay with just having sex and sending him home. If she is confronted about him, I already read that part. But basically, she don't really care about none of this.
She's protecting her soul, her heart. She's protecting herself from being hurt. She's been hurt bad, and she don't care who she hurt along the way of getting what she wants. She don't care at all about nothing.
You know, she's trying to stop herself from breaking. She's trying to stop herself from breaking, falling, having that nervous breakdown. She don't want to break. So she's feeding herself with time and fun, sex, and just getting her ego stroked. She's trying to survive a season of, I should be healing, but I decided not to heal. I saw myself in her. This was amazing.
She need help.
She's dangerous to herself.
She's very dangerous.
She's very, very dangerous. The woman will have sex with your man for years at a time and never care about him. She's out for one thing and one thing only, and it's just sex. And I also wanted to add power.
Power? Wow, I never thought about that.
Yeah, that's how I felt about her. This is the woman at the party that will spike the whole punch bowl, kill 30 people to get one. That's how I felt about it when I was reading it. Like, man, she doesn't really care who gets hurt, damaged. She doesn't care.
Wow, I didn't think about power. You know what
just
it is?
sex and power.
Yeah, it is power.
That's powerful to know that I can hit.
She don't have to do no calling. She don't have to initiate
powerful.
nothing.
And he always
initiating her. He's stalking her. He's calling her. He's texting her. Why you playing a game, shorty?
Wow.
Why you at, shorty?
That's deep. That first woman cared about the wife, the main woman in the family, his bill. She cared about his life. So that's why she wasn't.
She cared about his heart.
His heart.
She cared about his
soul.
soul.
And his heart was his life. But this woman right here, the one that don't care, it says she laughs at the main chick to herself and to her friends because she feels women are dumb for allowing the foolishness and deserves everything the man does because she allowed it. She claims to have very high self-esteem. I understand what you mean about the bouginess. Because they do be, because you know what, that is so true, even from the women's page. It was like full-blown lifestyle side chicks. They're not there anymore in case anybody would like to join. But no, I'm just saying, because you know, the reason why I say they're not there anymore, because you got to be around people who's like you. You got to be like-minded. And if you don't feel like-minded, you leave in a room. And so that's what end up happening when you're not like-minded, they move on. But, man, I lost my train of thought. Help me.
The bougie chick.
Oh, you was talking about the bougie. Okay. Because they were saying that they had very high self-esteem. They didn't feel.
Never let a man. But never, like.
Right.
They feel like men is like the worst thing ever to them. Like, they hate men.
Right.
Like, I would never allow that.
Right.
I would never let a man do that. I would send him home. Oh, he ain't doing this. He ain't this. Like, they hate men.
And they was even saying, like, as long as I'm getting money, as long as he taking care of this, as long as I'm getting oral sex, as long as he going down on me. It was like they had things I don't know, to justify why they do what they do. And they was proud of that.
Afterwards, it's always, and I'm going to send him back home.
And I'm going to send him back
Not
home.
my problem.
Send him back home. And let me tell you something about sending him back home. Because I had put a post on the women's page, and the majority of the women was like, gross, eek, ugh, yuck. The post was something like this. You, main chick, side chick, exchanging each other's fluids because he had sex with both of y'all on the same day. And they was saying yuck and yuck and eek. It is yucky, but remember, this woman can exist without this main woman knowing. It could be on your lips. Like, I went too far. Girl, I can't take what this book did. It scared. I had nightmares.
That you said on your lips?
It could be on your lips because you have no mental knowledge. These things is happening. We talking about this in the public, but some of these women ain't public. This is really, really deep. This type of woman normally have a couple of men she deals with, but on her leisure and when she feels the need to make time. Boy, this they call them boss bitches, right?
Yeah, that's what they about.
This woman deep right here. I know her. I know her.
I know a couple of them too.
I know her. Because she's into the things more than the feeling. Because the first woman, you know, it be challenging to be her because it just don't make sense. But if you feel good, if you're about feelings and want it to be, I always said this, you got to be careful who's ministering to you. These men are ministering to you. And that's the woman who like this. She want to be touched. She want to feel good. She want to be talked to. She want to be talked into her emotions, which goes into her heart. That's that first woman. But this woman right here, she wants the things. She needs that bottle. She needs you to do certain sexual acts. She's about things. That's really deep. Girl, I don't, you know, we gonna get it together though. She could be the kind of woman that if confronted, did I say this already? No. She could be the kind of woman, if confronted, will say something like, no, we are friends. I have a man. It's nothing like that. Your guy's cool. She's out for herself and what she can get from a man, whatever her heart desires at that time. See, she's about things. And she's about what makes her feel. It's all about feelings.
It's always different.
Women want to feel good. You got to watch what these men saying to you, because if they get you, that's exactly what it takes to open up any part of you. These men are ministering to us. And then you got, even for other people, then you got the person at home that's not ministering to you in any kind of way. These men knows exactly what to say to open up the mind, the heart, and the legs, or the mouth.
And some men, they actually come for the mind first.
Yeah, check it
out. But then you have some, because it's three type of men too. You have some men that go for the mind first, and then you have some men that go for the heart first, because if he get a heart, he got it. Yeah. And sometimes, some women, like the woman that don't care, certain men will come for her mind because she's so strong. Yeah, so it just depends on what type of man you're dealing with. It's some
maybe that's why they think they be having. Maybe that's why they say that they got a high self-worth, because their mind is strong. It's confused, but it's strong. They're strong enough to at least you got to have these checklists to be with me or kick it with me. It's strong in some kind of way, but that's deep. That's deep. This woman is dangerous. The book didn't say that. This woman is dangerous. This is a cold-hearted woman. This woman is no joke. This woman will do this until she finds real love from God.
It's gonna be hard.
Or a man. It's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be hard.
It's gonna have to be some tragic happen for her to open her heart. A woman like her is not seeking. Like, you have some women out here. So you gotta think back. When you think about a side chick, we're talking about a woman.
Yeah.
Women, we want to feel good. We want somebody to love us. We want that. That's what every woman desires. I don't care if you can say you don't, but I know somewhere deep down under that pain and hurt, you desire it. But for a woman like her, something bad has to happen for her heart to be open from something else, and a man come in and be a mass manipulator and get her. It's not
a mass manipulator.
Mass manipulator to get her.
Is she also considered a serial cheater?
No, she don't cheat. She don't cheat.
She's not in a committed relationship.
She do her.
She do her. That's deep. Next woman. This is the last of the three. The first one was the one that didn't know. The second one was the one that don't care. And this one right here, baby.
I love her.
I love her.
I love her.
Why do we love her? I love her. She knows I love her. She struck my spirit. Like, oh.
I like her.
I like her. Okay. The one that wants him.
You gotta watch these, Ken. You gotta watch.
This is the one that wants him. You know, I tell you something else. I was thinking about the scripture when it talks about it's the things inside of us that entice us. And also the scripture was talking about how these enticements, when they become full grown, they lead into sin and into death. And that's the way this is going. Because this woman, not only does she do and want feelings and want to feel something, but she plots. This woman plots.
She's dangerous.
I know her.
She's dangerous.
I know her. She plots. And a lot of time they call her nice. But she plots, baby. And this woman right here, she's an author. She's an author.
Oh, wow.
She's an author. How could
That's
you?
horrible.
She comes up with her own script on how to win. She comes up with her own way. This woman is another level.
She's dangerous.
She's dangerous. Y'all gotta get this book. I'm only reading little parts of it.
She's dangerous.
But this last woman right here is very, very dangerous.
She thinks she's better than you. She thinks she can do everything you can't do. And actually, y'all like this. A lot of times women seem to think that the other woman ain't on a level. We had this talk one day.
Yeah, we talked about
you
that.
seem to think that the side chick is not in a relationship with your dude. But actually, a man can have two main chicks. Talk about it. It could be two main chicks.
This chick is the most dangerous because she is being the best image of a wife to him with every intent to take him from you, then help him be a better man than you ever could. She calls, she texts, leaves voicemails, FaceTime, pop-ups wherever he's at. He fears this kind of woman will expose him and has lost control over her. She like thin line between love and hate. She in deep. In many ways he loves how much she has fallen for him and all the crazy things that she do. If worse comes to worse, this is deep. The white main chick actively was to confront him about it and put it out to the world. Just be with this other woman. So he playing games as well. This woman is very close to this man. She is the second half of the main chick. She does everything with him the main chick do except pay bills. Now she needs to start paying bills.
No, she don't.
Now that ain't right. He tells her everything. This is so true.
They ain't gonna believe it. They is not gonna. Y'all don't believe this stuff.
This
is
is
happening.
so true.
It's happening out here.
He tells her everything, all his secrets, all his thoughts that he wouldn't tell anyone else. He trusts her with all his heart. She cooks, she listens, encourages,
You hear that?
uplifts.
She listen.
She listens, not just talking about nothing, and helps him in many ways the main chick and wife can't. She even prays with him and for him. Her energy calms him in a different way than the main chick wife and makes him be different with her. She dreams of being with him, and this woman is very manipulative. I know her.
I know her too.
I know her. She plays on his weakness and very controlling because she crazy. It's like Lifetime. The woman that everybody in the family knows, and she's getting off on it. This woman is competition. This is deep. And the craziest part, you will never know who will win. Okay. This woman right here is like 1 and 2, and she has a deeper twist. I mean, it's like taking a knife and pushing it all the way in. This woman right here, you would call her a stalker. If you knew her.
No.
You wouldn't?
No.
She's a stalker in a spirit.
She's something else.
She is something
I'm
else.
telling you, she used to be mean. She is dangerous. She is dangerous. The only way this woman can get some type of help for herself, she has to find herself. She's looking for happiness from somebody else in a different way than the other two women. She needs this. She desires this. This is like a drug to her. If she don't have it, she'll die. It's that serious. She has to have it. The only thing that can help her is the Lord. I'm telling you.
Or him.
No, she don't need him. He's her kryptonite.
Yeah.
Kryptonite? I can't say it right.
This is your twin flame relationship.
Yes.
This is your twin flame relationship. This is that type of relationship where flesh meets flesh, chemistry meets chemistry. It has nothing to do with purpose.
And she actually believes in her existence of a person that she can be better for him than his woman. That is like
cut her face out.
That's crazy. Like she actually believed that with all she has, and the reason why she believed that is because of the behavior that her and that dude have.
Yeah.
The way it just is a difference.
And he let her act like this.
He ain't got no choice.
He's no choice. He's scared of her too.
He ain't no choice. when a man,
I don't even think she should be a side chick no more because he don't have control.
No. It seems like a lot of times we be thinking like we just be thinking these dudes just be hitting chicks and that be it. They have whole relationships with chicks, and this one that want him, they have a serious relationship. They date, they go out, everything. This is a serious relationship. So
this is a serious
it's
one.
deep. It is just the most demonic ever.
This woman is so deep,
and she may win.
Yeah,
it's a possibility. And the crazy part
if
about
you don't
it
find yourself in time,
the main woman know about her. They know about each other.
Yeah, they know. They
like friends. They sister wives. And don't know.
You call them sister wives?
Yeah.
Because if she don't know her physically, she know her spiritually. Because when he came home, he was different. She know her
different.
Yes,
she heard him talking different.
This is crazy. I like when you say he has no control over her. Because you be sometimes wondering, like, how does this woman do that? How she's able to post that? How she's able to do this? How she's able to come through the phone? Because he has no control over her. He don't want to hurt her either.
Yeah, he lied to her too.
Yeah.
He lied to her about the other chicks.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
See,
what she realized was that he loved her.
Yeah,
and this is a different type of love. See, we're not talking about God's love. We're not talking about the agape love. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the type of love that we desire, that we create on our own. When she figured out that this man loved her and there's a possibility that he will be with her, that was the worst thing that a man can do that has a woman at home is to let his side chick know that it's a possibility that they can be together.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah, it's horrible. That is deep. That's deep. That woman is deep. Okay.
You done?
I'm sitting here thinking. I remember this post going around saying that God will not, your soulmate or your husband is not someone else's husband. That's these type of situations.
Ooh, that's spooky.
How do you meet the person you're supposed to be with while you in commitment and spiritual union with someone else? And you think that person is from God?
You know, this
God is not the author of confusion.
This kind of bothers me. This topic don't bother me. The side chick topic. But the part that bothers me is that when we go to thinking, is it a possibility that they can have a real relationship after that? Yeah. So we all want a real relationship. Everybody desires that at some point. So when you think of somebody leaving a wife or leaving a girlfriend, long-term relationship, to being with the other woman, and think about it being successful, like how? But I actually feel like it's a possibility. Because when you believe God, you know that anything is possible. So it's a possibility that they can leave that relationship, ask God for forgiveness, and then go on and have a fruitful, holy relationship with another person. Yes. It can happen.
Yeah, definitely.
But a lot of times,
you got some debt to pay.
For that to happen, these people have to have a heart like that to desire the love of God. These people out here that we talking about, this sin and these side chicks and these serial cheaters and all this, they don't have a heart for that at the moment.
Right.
They have a heart for themselves.
Right.
I love her because how she make me feel. I like him because he make me feel good.
Right.
It ain't, we gonna get together and do God's business. That ain't what we talking about.
Right.
So it kind of bothers me, but I actually do believe that it's a possibility that a person can leave that person and have a successful relationship with a side chick.
Yeah.
Or a side nigga. Because you know, it's some of those too.
I want to squeeze this in really, really quick before we end. And then I'm going to read some of those comments. And if there's some questions in there, we'll try to answer them. So y'all put the questions in there. We on the downstroke. I want to talk about the 4 kinds of women. The one that cheat back. That is number 1. Talk to us about her. Actually, it's short. I can read it. She chooses to stay with her husband and cheat on the side to make things equal. Gotta be equal, right?
Gotta be equal.
They're not about to break up. They're family for cheating. It's not a deal breaker for her. Now, we know that it's a lot of these relationships. They don't talk about it, of course, because you're going to be proud of what you're seeing. I get it. But cheating is not a deal breaker for them. It's a moment to sit down and compromise. So, talk a little bit about her. The one that
she ain't compromising. They ain't like they sit down saying, you know, you gonna go do you and I'm gonna do me. They ain't having no type of conversation. She has sat back and she figured out he ain't gonna stop. So I can't keep getting mad. I can't keep calling. I can't keep arguing. And he's not doing certain things anyway. We have issues anyway other than this cheating. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go find Jim because Jim gonna go make me feel good. So I'm gonna go mess with Jim and then I'm gonna come home to be able to maintain this marriage. Because
if you can't beat him, join him.
Definitely gotta join them if you can't beat them. So I'm gonna go do that, get my flesh fed, and then I'm come home and play house. And everybody's happy.
This is the woman who chooses not to stand up for righteousness anymore. She has waved her white flag. She's tired. She can't win. And to survive the rest of their life, she chooses to cheat back.
She has to cheat back.
That's what she said.
It's her only way. Because if she don't cheat back, she had to sit there and watch him cheat, and it's gonna hurt her. So she don't want to feel hurt, so she gonna go do her too. Horrible.
Yeah. The next one, the one that leaves. Where's she at?
I'll be glad.
I want to meet some more of them. I know a few.
Oh, I know one.
Older. Can we come on now? The one that leaves. She knows her worth and added value to it. As she walks away from the relationship, she doesn't have the time nor energy for games because she knows. Why do you do your hair like that? That's confident. Let me read her again. Because she knows what she wants out of life, who she is, and a cheating man is not one of them. The one that leaves. Who is she? Is that the pastor's daughter? No, just playing. I'm just playing.
She is, you know, I met her, but I don't know her.
But was she in love?
You know what? She actually.
Do that matter?
I don't think she knew love yet.
Yeah.
She didn't know love yet.
Yeah.
She can figure it out, because you know when you fall in love, you be in a different type of vulnerable situation.
Yeah.
And you allow things that you probably shouldn't. So this type of woman, I don't think she had experienced that, or she had never allowed herself to. And I think it has a lot to do with our upbringing, you know, how we was raised and how the things we saw when we was growing up. She may have been a woman that she had a strong mother and her mama wasn't going. So her nigga, she like, it's over with, I ain't going, you know.
Yeah,
you just never know.
Wow, that's deep. Or she can really believe that God can do better and more.
That is deep.
She really believes that. That's how I looked at it when I read it. Wow. I'm like, oh, this woman right here that leaves, she know that God got something else. She know God is great. She know God can do something else and give her someone else. She knows that her life will be okay without a person, a man. She knows that. She is not dependent on a man.
I love for her to teach Sunday school.
That's who need to teach them. That's deep. The one that stays but build hate for him and all his women. Is you just rude for that? I don't remember reading that like that.
That's horrible. That just say it again.
This is the third one. The woman that stays but built hate for him and all his women. She allows this man to walk over her like a doormat because she has yet to know her worth, nor how special she is to God. His betrayal and disloyal behavior has caused her to become very bitter. Ooh.
Horrible.
And that poison have created hate for the man and his side chicks. Just hate. This is her.
Just hate everybody.
Just hate everybody. We gotta stop hating people.
We gotta get more shirts out so they can start.
This is a movement.
They have to feel this in their soul.
Yeah.
Hate him. No, I'm just playing.
You can't hate nobody. You gotta just leave.
A lot of them ain't strong enough to
You just gotta be the woman. When will she get done? We love her. When she get done, she just gotta be the woman that leaves. That's all. You know, some people take years to get there. Some people take a day. You gotta get that money right too.
Let them cheat in peace.
All right, so let's go. But she continues the relationship sometimes just so that other women can't have him. To hurt him every day for the rest of his life. Why did you write that? You're a bad person. Girl, you is good.
Say it again, it's funny. She stayed with her butt to hurt him for the rest of his life. Why you got that on? Where you going? Why you go there? I can't stand you. You ugly.
Wait. You know why I'm laughing? Because it's like some 60, 70-year-old couples like straight hate each other today. I think that's them.
Girl,
They straight. I gotta read that again. That is horrible. But she continues in the relationship. I cannot do it no more. Sometimes just so that other women can't have him. To hurt him every day for the rest of his life with her hateful behavior. She's not strong enough mentally to leave him, and he ain't either. Why is you in this abusive relationship? These men got to get them some self-worth too. I want to come back and talk about these men got to get some self-worth too. They really do, because you can't be with a woman that's sitting there cheating on you. And why would you stay with a woman that's hateful
and abusing you every day for the rest of your life?
All right, let's talk about her real quick.
Oh, this is a good one, y'all. This is a good one.
It's real. The godly woman. Did you want to say something more about the woman?
No,
okay.
She done.
She done. Because she is going to be in trouble.
She hated him for the rest of her life. That's horrible. What more can you say about her? He fried chicken. She like, why did you put the grease over there? She put on the other side. Like, anything you do.
She don't want to go out and cheat. She don't want to leave. She don't want to be a godly woman. She just want to stand.
She the type of woman, she done built up so much hatred and bitterness. She hate him more than she love him. That's horrible.
Wow.
To hate somebody more than you love them.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
I think this love too. The one that leaves. I think that's love. I think that was some more agape love right there.
Yeah, that was deep.
Yeah, like, I love you. And you go on with your life.
I'm love you from over
The
here.
godly woman. She never suspects anything. She believes and trusts that he is doing the will of God. She prays for him and believes he does no wrong. She doesn't know, think, or care about a side chick because that sin is far from her marriage. The circle. And her holiness keeps her from seeing what's going on in the natural because she's so wrapped in her Bible.
I used to be her. Sin what?
Saying what?
Side chick, girl, will pray for him. Get on the line. That's
My house.
No, we're not doing that. Horrible.
You know what? That's really, really deep. And I'm glad that we actually read her last because the church is not dealing with these type of subjects.
Do y'all know when she said she was gonna do this event? I didn't know nothing. She just called me and said she was gonna do it. It was more church folks, people that it's horrible. It was more church people, and I ain't even gonna say church people, holy people that talk spiritual language. I'm gonna call that.
Yeah.
Them that. They was all on the
people
post.
That talk about God.
They was on posts, asking questions, coming in the inbox. I'm talking about people that believe God, go to church, go to Sunday school, be up there with the pastor, praying, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost. They actually was saying, why is you entertaining the side chick topic?
Yeah.
It was horrible. I felt bad for a couple of days. Like, well, you really want to do this? Because the women in the church ain't going to like us. Because for some reason, they don't want to talk about
They don't like us now.
You don't want to talk about sin? How? It's a lot of sin going on in the church. Because by the end of every day, we are talking about sin. That's what this is about. We just talking about the different situations that come along with it. But at the end of every day, we talking about sin. So why come we can't talk about that? That bothered me that Christian women, well, that was coming for her. That didn't come for me. And I was so glad. God was protecting me from that.
Well, I'm the woman that don't care. Come on. You know what? I'm so glad that this woman is the last woman we'll be talking about for today. We come back tomorrow, part 2. We ain't even crushed this book. Y'all got to read it for yourself. You know, get up out your tent and stop playing. But let me tell you something about this godly woman. This is what a lot of women really dream to be. I really do think that. They might want to be that after 50, but they do dream to become this godly woman and this woman of high esteem and confidence and holiness. This is what women want to become at the end of the day. And if you don't want to say that, you want to become positive. You want to become great. And it's just that simple. Better. Okay. But let me tell you something. I thought about that. I've been going to church off and on for some years. And not to like crush the church, but I have to be honest. I never heard the details of life. The details. I never heard about the details. I would hear about love God, put God first, and the devil is wrong, and bring your tie. You know, it just goes from A, and it leaves out this part, and go to Z. Now, it's many members, and it's many things that we are going through in life. And there's not enough classes, teachings on the details of life. How can a godly woman go to church and not understand what to do about a man that didn't come home 2 days in a row? All she knows is to pray. And we know that there's things to do, prayer and works. We got to do both, faith and works. But I'm just saying, we got to start helping the women and men, but we talking about women today. We got to start helping people with the details of life, because people don't know what to do in the details. You crying out and praising out to God, but you don't even know how to handle certain situations. Like, do I lock the door or not? Do I need a restraining order or not?
Right.
And I do know, like we talk about, they're so private and so holy, but we as leaders got to introduce these details. We got to talk about these details, because Christian women is going through this.
And they
I'm
acting
dead
like,
serious.
The crazy part for me is that they acting like they're not going through it, or they never been through it. For instance, I was at church when I was young, and I don't know, second baby, third baby, I don't know, one of them. I was in the washroom.
Baby pop.
The lady came in there and said, "You just gonna keep letting him put them babies in you, and you ain't gonna marry, you ain't gonna make him marry you?" And I looked at her and I felt bad.
Yeah.
But y'all ain't teaching what marriage is for. See, a lot of times people think we get married because we love each other. No.
Yeah.
They weren't doing that in the Bible. They want to get married because they loved each other.
Yeah.
They are not. I ain't coming for the church. I believe in church. I believe in the Lord. But they are not teaching They are not teaching in church. They are not teaching. They are just teaching prosperity and sin and all these type of things. They're not teaching how to get out of the situation. How she said, my husband didn't come home for 2 days.
What did she
My
do?
husband got a side chick. What do I do? After you pray, what do you do? Anybody told me how to do nothing. I had to figure it out. Yeah. Or call somebody else that went through it. A lot of times, holy people act like they were never sinners. Yeah. And that's an issue. It's an issue not only in the church, on Facebook, on inbox, on IG. It's on everywhere.
Yeah. Those church members be in the inbox.
People act like they have never sinned.
Yeah.
We all fall short of the glory. All of us.
Yeah.
So you mad at her because she a side chick, but you was overeating last week. Or you was over looking at James and you shouldn't have been looking at him. Yeah. It's a lot of things we sin at that we don't know that we're sinning, but we mad at somebody else for they sin. Right. Like, it's just horrible. Like, I don't know. Church has to change, bottom line.
Yeah. Well, I guess what happens with this godly woman, God pops a bubble. And he pop it. And that's it.
That's horrible.
And then you reverse all the way back to the beginning. What you gonna do?